Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? What a build-up here for this college football playoff quarterfinal game. It's the Purdue Boilermakers against the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
The most iconic venue in all of college sports, and it never disappoints. The Rose Bowl is rocking right now. This beautiful scenario, this beautiful setting. We cannot wait to have another iconic moment. History.
Loses the football. The scramble is on. Let's grab the kicking team.
Oh, what a massive mistake here. The coach barely has his headset on, and now you're fumbling the opening kickoff. The defense, their backs are against the wall. Can they force a field goal here on a sudden change?
It's caught. He's breaking free. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Clearly a long way to go, but you can't have a better start than this offense just had. Take advantage of good field position right down the field, and they draw first blood here.
And Chris, as we talked about, it's so important in these big games to establish early momentum, get an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Credit that field position as well. Kind of a short drive, but they're able to capitalize and stick it in the end zone.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Boilermakers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest-scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
This running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player. It's great for the program. And because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joel, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And, Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't love it because of all the familiarity that they have with these coaching staffs and all these players. It just becomes a more difficult matchup for these guys in the playoff. They'd much rather play a different conference, but here we are. You got to go execute whether you like it or not.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop. Turnover on down. They're going to run it here. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. A short completion of the tight end. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. And the Boilermakers will have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game. Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Sticking with the running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
I tell you, Chris, give the defense a lot of credit here, because once they got into field goal range, they really bowed up, and good success on first and second down, created a third and long, and here an incompletion leads to what I feel like really should be a field goal attempt.
Offense trying to convert again on fourth down. They'll go for it. From the shotgun, drops back, leans back and chucks it deep. Can't connect downfield. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. Past the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Been so difficult for them to establish any sort of rhythm on offense because this quarterback's below 50% throwing the football. He's got to get on track and play much better if they want to come back in this game. And it starts with timing. Your feet have got to be the clock of the offense. And right now as a quarterback, I feel like his feet are all over the place.
And the receivers got it. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
He's got a crease. Touchdown, Purdue, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Look out, he's breaking free. They're bringing down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
They finally make the stop. Near midfield, it'll be first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Timeout Purdue. That's their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And the Boilermakers will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The Boilermakers looking to run some tempo here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Caught for a touchdown. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. They'll give it to the running back. He's got some space. Look out. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback still with the football. Running with purpose. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You know, those first down plays are so important. In every set of downs, you want to make sure that you're on schedule, creating second and medium, second and short. And on first down, you go with that option play, and it just wasn't there. That's a frustrating start to this set of downs for this offense. Now they're behind the chains.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Townsend. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. He hands it off from the gun.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up games like this, run the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. And that will give them the lead now.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And the single back takes the handoff.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Purdue has the lead here. sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He stopped short in that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Sorry to interrupt, Joe, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. And the Boilermakers have 1st and 10 here. Pounding away with the run game.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And the runner takes off to his right. Gets the first and still running. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Out of the shot. Football's loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That is the one thing that cannot happen. You're trying to grind the clock out with the lead, run the football, and he puts it on the ground. That's a
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Heads up move. Coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. And the Boilermakers will use their first timeout here. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a receiver. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it, making the tackle in space. Now it's fourth down. They're doing a great job.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Can't connect. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets made on the out route. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain just short of the 40.
That's a great start to this drive, and they do not have to panic. There's a lot of time left. Remember, clock stops, the ball goes out of bounds. Clock stops once you get a first down. There's a ton of time left. They just need to manage this situation.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
You cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. This is the 6th play on the drive. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the grounding call on 3rd down now brings up 4th for this offense. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He could go.